Right guys, so welcome back. So today we are going to do a POV video, so let's get to it. So as you can see, I'm not going to be driving this car like an absolute lunatic because I don't do that, but we'll do a couple of burnouts, have a little bit more fun. And let me just adjust the GoPro so you can see enough, and also I can see my GoPro down there to capture some of the burnouts that I'm going to be doing. So let's start, of course, with a burnout one. So let's go. So we had our fun in doing the burnout. We'll come back after later to have a look to see what we caused. Right, so in sport, this is going to be more of a casual vlog, and the reason why I say that is because I want to actually fully experience what this car's like, as in properly. So we'll have our fun with it. Traction off. Ooh. We're going sideways now. So, and this is what I'm saying. Sorry for all the shaking. Something's on my face. That's it. So guys, so as you guys know, the CLS55 AMG has taken over the channel, which is going to be different for sure. We are going to take things to a whole different level in terms of the channel, the things we'll be doing. And today's vlog will be just a casual point of view drive. I kind of want to see what it's all about. We're going to be going sideways, some bits and bobs. I'm going to try not to drive as reckless as I did with the S3, and the reason being is because there are some things that do need to get done with the CLS, so I do want to be careful. And of course I don't want to burn my tires out so early because it's not worth it for me. So I'm going to be driving normal, casually. We'll have our little fun then and there. Try not to go a little bit overboard. Just put my foot down here. And the CLS55 AMG is of course my favorite car. So if you are new to the channel, welcome guys. Before I used to have an S3, now I've got the CLS55, which is a complete utter change, and it's very different to my previous car. So getting used to this car isn't exactly the same, but yeah, but we move on to bigger things. So I want to talk about a couple of bits of the car. So for example, the driving experience in general. I will be honest with you guys, I'm going to put it in comfort, of course, and the suspension into comfort as well. So as soon as you put the car into comfort, obviously the vehicle goes a little bit up, and it feels so much better. As an overall ratings for this car in terms of comfort wise, we've been through sport, we've done a bit of burnouts, we've had our fun, we've gone sideways, but in terms of comfort in general, it's an amazing car. I don't know what it is about this car, but it just seems to tick every single box there is, except one thing, which is I have to try avoid doing as many burnouts as possible, because I know what I'm like, and as soon as I get back into my old habits, it's only going to attract pure trouble. So I used to own a BMW 330D before this, which I modified. It was before the S3, of course, and I haven't looked back since. But as an overall car, I absolutely love it. The driving experience is absolutely amazing. I still am getting used to the car in terms of when I go sideways, because I've driven BMWs, I've driven M140s, I've driven M135Is, I've driven M3s, M4s, all those cars. The difference between this and, say for example, an M3 is weight difference. This car weighs 2 tons, just a couple of kilos off 2 tons. And having all that power and that lump of an engine and this amazing gearbox, which of course I do need to do some bits to it. It does need a TCU tune, which I will be getting very, very soon once the car's done. Like I was saying, this car does glide, which I absolutely love. That's what makes the driving experience absolutely amazing. I can't fault it, except the fact that it's not exactly small. It's a big size difference between my S3. So just getting used to the size of the car is, that's the only flaw. But other than that, as an overall car, absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I can't fault it. So we are going to go on to actual scenes. I know this POV video, point of view video, whatever, I don't want to be talking too much, but I also do want to talk to you guys about what's upcoming. So for the guys that are obviously new to my channel, so welcome again, of course. So basically, when I had my S3, I modified it to stage 2. I made a statement and a half when it came to the S3 or the Audi S3 community. So I decided that I'm going to do something a little bit different, something that people don't usually do with their cars. And I made this car the most antisocial car. So I made the S3 the most antisocial car there was. Every time you'd start it, it would set alarms off, which is what I loved the most about the car. I think it's what built the, ooh, let me reverse. It's what built the character of the car, which I absolutely love. So I can get going now, actually. I mean, listen, if you ever listen to this. Going sideways. And so basically the updates for this car is I do have a couple of more bits to do. There is a slight squeaking noise from the brake shoe from the rear disc, which I have ordered and will be getting done this week, so I don't want to be ragging this car around too much. To be honest with you, I don't want to be ragging the car at all when it's not exactly up to standard to what I want it to be. I mean, yeah, people said you could do what you want with it, but I'd rather it be healthy and actually fully functioning before I even put my foot down. But other than that, so I do have the brake shoe that's due. I'm going to get the engine oil done, even though the previous owner had mentioned that it has been done. But for my own peace of mind, I'm going to get it done. So that's more, like I said, it's more for me. I'm hoping the camera can see everything. I'm really hoping, actually. How's it look? Yeah, that's it. So yeah, so once all the stuff is done, I'm going to be, sorry, I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit. There you go. So once everything's done, I'm going to be starting the modification. So the first modification I will be doing is cooling. So of course for me, cooling is really, really important. So I will be getting an induction kit fitted to the car and a secondary heat exchanger, uprated intercooler, all that good stuff, which is what I would need for this car, especially because superchargers, Jesus, do they get hot. They get extremely hot. So I need to maintain the cooling. I want it to be nice and cool, for the car to last longer, of course, and to perform better, which is what we want. Okay, you know what? Actually, I was going to say I'll put my foot down there, but I'm going to leave traction off and I'm just going to leave it off and just have my fun from there. So put your foot down. Whoa, way too much sliding. Way too much sliding. But yeah, so in terms of modifications wise, cooling will be first. So at the moment it's currently pushing out 510 brake horsepower. I believe the previous owner mentioned 780 Newton meters of torque, which is quite a lot. I'm not going to lie to you, that is a lot of torque, but I know it can do more than that for sure. I mean, I've spoke to quite a fair amount of people overseas, so in the US and Canada, which these cars are really big. I think in the UK they're not as big because obviously where do you don't see 55s very often. The E55 you don't see really either often either. So in America these cars are huge, but in the UK they're not as big as you think. So I have got in contact with quite a fair amount of companies in terms of modifications, power output. Obviously due to the mileage we may be slightly restricted, maybe a little bit restricted, but it should be okay. So as far as I know, apparently these can be taken up to about, I think about 650 brake horsepower, 700 brake on stock block. Obviously basically long headers, decats and all that good stuff, and of course an uprated or an upgraded supercharger, because I think the current supercharger, I don't think it can take it, but we'll see what happens and what we do with the car. The one thing I will be doing is I have been looking at meth, which is something I do want to be doing for the car. So yeah, that in terms of modifications wise, cooling, then meth, and then of course we'll be doing some more power stuff. So we'll be getting it mapped, we'll be getting the gearbox mapped and all that good stuff. So it should be interesting. Come on. Whoa. Which is weird. The one thing I don't like, and I know the previous owner hasn't got the gearbox mapped, is the fact that you put your foot down for a second, the car's like, hold on, what have you done? And then it's like, oh, okay, downshift and then go, which I don't like at all. I really need to get the gearbox mapped or something, so I need to get it sorted as soon as possible because it's extremely sluggish and I don't like it at all. So as an overall car, guys, out of 10, I'd say 9 out of 10. The one point I will I will talk about is the gearbox. The gearbox obviously is quite sluggish, but we'll see what we can do about that one actually, because I'm quite interested to see the capabilities of this car and actually see what's up with it, and kind of we can go from there. Oh. This is the problem. As soon as you put your bloody foot down, the back is like, it glides out. This is the thing. It doesn't twitch out, it glides out, which is what I find so amazing about this car. It's just so elegant off the line. So if I sit here and then see, this is the thing. So much spin, so much spin. That's probably due to the crappy tyres that are on it, but I'm going to keep the tyres, and the reason being is because I want to have my fun while it's there, and then going to get some nice Michelin Pilot Sports for them, so it should be nice. Obviously, you know, take care of my baby now. This is my new baby, but I'm even contemplating on slamming some budgets on there, which should which should be interesting. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I tried to make it as informal but interesting the same as possible. I don't want to be ragging this car so much. Reason being, of course, I still need to get some bits done to the car, and I'd rather not rag it and then for a couple of more views and then risk my life and risk the car as well. So it's not worth it for me, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed. It was more informal, more information for you guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more weekly episodes, and hopefully once things are done with this car, I will be filming a proper point of view video. Right, come on. I can't see it. All right, mate. Bloody hell. This is what I'm saying. I absolutely love it when this car does that, man. It's got a character. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to stay tuned for more weekly episodes. And while you guys enjoy, I'm going to be enjoying the car.